Hey yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Toy here. Today we will be talking about the newest upcoming patch that currently hit the Korean community. Lost Ark probably is taking for a better turn with this patch. So we will be going over a few things that really need addressing, because for one, I am super excited, and two, I cannot wait for the patch to hit it. I hope it will be included into the next account patch. So let's get talking. Starting off with Beast Commander Baltan. Extreme has been added. Amazing. This is Inferno mode, but then scaled with gear. So you can overgear the hell out of this. You can do it once every 2 weeks on a single character, and it allows you for ridiculous rewards. There are several reasons why I like it. For one, Valtan, probably one of the best fights that I've ever experienced in any MMO. I haven't done Inferno mode just yet, but this will be a pretty decent step up on learning the mechanics and then later finding out how to do it with having Kaka gear, right? And I'm wondering if there are more people who kind of want to try Valtan Inferno mode but haven't really gotten into it. I think this will definitely trickle down into the fact that there is a game mode that not a lot of people play and will be playing possibly into the future, depending on how the rewards will be. To be honest, there's two sides of this coin. If Valtan is the very first one, Vicus, Kakose, Dambrelshaza will probably be added into this as well. Now, for a company to refurbish their content is not necessarily bad, depending on how good the rewards will be going to be. Outside of the fact that this is only one thing that can be done once every 2 weeks. Therefore, I don't think this will definitely replace any future content or things that they will have to add, because technically in terms of coding, this doesn't even seem that hard to then push out. But then scrolling a bit down, Piece of Destiny. This is about the biggest thing that happened in Lost Ark as of recent. So technically your Chaos Dungeon and Guardian raids will be subject to one thing called Piece of Faith. And what this basically gives you is a shilling, silver, great, gold, what? Hero rating, card selection pack, legendary, book of Menelik, refinement material. So technically what this says is you are allowing yourself to get more gold by just doing your dailies, which means there's a different source than just Legion raids, Una task, and some other things that will allow you to have redonkulous gold. Look at this, a gold bar, 10,000 gold. Okay, mind you, which one of the Legion raids gives that much gold? I'm on the top of my dome, I cannot just think about anything. But not only can you get 10,000 pieces of gold, you can get up to 100,000 gold. Now, I'm not sure whether they will tweak these numbers, because the influx of gold is going to be humongous. And another thing that concerns me, if they are not fixing the bot issue, the gold inflation will be absolutely ridiculous. But then again, this also brings an incentive for people to play more than just 6 characters, and wasn't their initial idea to reduce homework. But in a sense, this is going to be absolutely rewarding. If you do this on rested bonus, you have more chances for you to get these gold bars as well. Absolutely amazing. As well as the fact that for newer players, the chances of you to get the cards that you will need, because there's a selection pack in this too, will allow you to get yourself the Light of Salvation set a lot easier without spending a year, maybe more, to get these packs. Therefore, being jailed or even gatekept from getting into the party that you want. Another thing that they will add to the Chaos Dungeon is monsters spawn faster, move faster, and you will have super armor throughout the whole fight, which means that within certain moves of characters that will wipe an entire crowd, you will not be able to get staggered out of it. Absolutely amazing. Overall, this means about a rough 20 to 30% increase in time consumed in your Chaos Dungeons. Now, Guardian rate, not much to say about that. From 2 every single day will be reduced to 1. However, I never really minded Guardian raids, except for the fact that you have to find yourself a party, which takes time, on top of doing the actual fight. What I've heard from the Korean community so far is that people are way more willing to do a matchmaking team instead of just going for a regular team, because guess what, you don't have to find another team once again, which is also part of the time reduced from doing your dailies. Another neat thing, and I have something very recent that I got mad about: improving card supply. It has been changed to sell items for 5 hours and 30 minutes. Could not have been the day I got myself a Discord message that a Vergris card was being sold. I got there, only being disappointed knowing that the message was 2 hours earlier. If the patch already hit, I got myself my first. Obviously, there's more into this text that I'm currently elaborating on. However, I'd rather address the current issues within the game. So let's face one thing. I think with the overall patch and a current patch that a lot of things will change. One of the fun things that I currently found out is that you can just simply say, oh, I got myself a neat bracelet. I got a character that it could be useful on, but I don't want to spend the fions. I will just simply, why not just send a letter, say, hi guy, and send it over. Go look at my character, and guess what? No fee on cost, which also means that on a horizontal level you will be able to increase all of your characters. If you find yourself decent stones that you could sell, but the worth in itself is not that much, but having that stone onto one of your other characters that you will be able to cut, maybe into a 7/7, maybe into a 9/7 if you are lucky, guess what? You will be able to widely across your whole roster improve your characters and have more fun with that. That is not only with bracelets, but with stones, accessories, and everything combined. So what I'm currently doing is very simple. If I find myself anything decent, I will simply save it until the point where I find myself a character that can use it, which in a sense is a lot of fun to me. I play MapleStory. I have a lot of characters made there, not high level, but I definitely do enjoy spamming buttons, playing the game, while having a sense of progression. This in and on itself, if you are a newer player, is also definitely good, because guess what? You will not have as much peons, you will not have as much gold to invest into your 6 characters. So this will also help the newer players, making sure that their roster are big and healthy. Another thing that needs addressing is the current fatigue that the people are experiencing, and obviously there are many reasons for that. One, it being repetitive, doing the same Legion raids ever so often. The other side was having to do every single daily, which allow you to obviously progress your characters. And I have personally been only doing rested bonus for the past couple of 3 weeks, and I've been enjoying this game more while doing so. Now, by reducing my dailies for about 30, maybe 40%, hopefully it will allow me to have time for other things that I can do, horizontal content, doing Legion raids and such. However, if I really look at the fact on the newest patch, I'd rather be investing all of my time into my other characters than just doing Chaos Dungeons and pop those boxes, get a lot of gold, and then investing that to my other characters. Like, I see so much possibility within the current patch, which not necessarily reduce your homework, but it allows you for increasing of your overall roster, and that to me is fun. Because if I have to look at my current time spent within the game, my current dailies take about 2.5 hours to 3 hours daily. That includes Una tasks, that includes Guardian raids, and Chaos Dungeons. Now obviously with rest of that, I don't have to do it every single day. However, it still consumes that much time. So if I do that every single day, that's times 7, about 3 hours, 21 hours. That's half a weekly job. What? That's insane. On top of that, with the Legion raids, it usually takes me about roughly 7 to 9 hours, depending on people failing or not. In that conclusion, guess what? I play about 30 hours every single, or I could be playing 30 hours every single week. And that is only for the bare minimum. Outside of that, I haven't done anything to this game. 30 hours, ladies and gentlemen. If you put that to an hourly wage, how much money would that be in your country? I swear to the dear Lord, this is insane. Now, by reducing this, obviously, it doesn't really mean that I'm going to play less, but I will feel more rewarded while doing so. So in that sense, let me conclude the video. I think this update is definitely a step into the right direction. I hope genuinely hope that they will elaborate more possibilities into having a wide variety roster, which will then trickle down into all of your other characters. If I look at MapleStory, the link skills, the Legion board is absolutely one of those fantastic features that definitely add value to the game. Which basically means that if I make X character, it will then transfer a little bit of the power over to another character, which also makes it a lot of fun to then grab a character, just add a little bit to it, a little bit of gear, and then just smack the living hell out of one of these Guardian raids that you had prior issues with. So with that being said, let me know down into the comments what you think about the current patch. I hope this will be added into the upcoming Archon patch. I am a little bit frightened about it being not, because I got my hopes and my sights set on this current patch for sure.